The Arnold Classic UK, an annual sports festival held in Birmingham, England, that hosts a variety of different bodybuilding competitions, powerlifting competitions, and has a lot of meet and greets with some of your favourite athletes in the sport. I know that's cool, but I was only there for one reason, and I'm a fight fan, and I was there to see the only two fight athletes that were invited to the event, and they are Tom Aspinall, the interim heavyweight champion, who is one of my favourite fighters at the moment, probably my favourite fighter at the moment. I've watched him since his Cage Warrior days, and of course, one of the most iconic fighters in the world. Many would argue the greatest fighter of all time in Johnny Bones Jones. He was also invited. Pretty big stuff. I had the idea of meeting them both because I had two boxing gloves with me, and I wanted to get one signed by John, and I wanted to get the other one signed by Tom Aspinall. Imagine that, both gloves signed by each heavyweight champion of the world in the UFC. Bearing in mind this challenge is going to be much harder because we are fasting. It's pretty good weather, and it was a few-hour car drive to get to our destination.
Oh, my legs are gone!
We finally made it. It was absolutely packed, and you could just smell the testosterone and sweat of big juicy men. I was exploring the area, saw where John Jones is going to be later on. Hopefully it's not going to be that big of a queue when he is here. Had a little go at the punching machine, as you do. Then we saw our first two athletes in Mark Felix and Tom Saltman. That was great, and then boom, massive moment, UFC belt in front of me. And then even more of a boom, Tom Aspinall walks in right in front of us as we're queuing up for, I can't even remember, just out of nowhere. Crazy. We queue up to see Tom Aspinall. I'm getting my glove ready. I'm getting excited because I don't think you guys understand how much I'm a fan. And who's that walking right past us, who's literally on my right, is the one and only John Jones. Literally so out of nowhere. It's like an out of body experience because I've watched this guy for basically nearly a decade now. More than a decade. And he's literally right in front of me. On my left is the interim heavyweight champion, on the right is the undisputed heavyweight champion. Insane scenes. But I was still equally excited to meet Tom Aspinall, and I did indeed get my glove signed to him. Right now I'm going crazy inside, but I'm trying to keep composed. I get my glove signed by him, have a little conversation with him, and yeah. Little cameo from Daddy No, and then we go over to see John Jones, who is getting the fans riled up, doing his all sorts. By the way, there's no way he wasn't like high right now. I don't know. He was absolutely insane during his day. He was crazy, but in a good way though, because you can tell he was excited to meet the fans, and yeah, absolutely crazy. If you live in the UK and you've been to Alton Towers or Blackpool Pleasure Beach, yeah, those queues are absolutely nothing to what we experienced here. We waited for hours to see John Jones. It was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it was a pain on the legs, let me tell you. But we were indeed getting closer and closer and closer. My glove was ready. I was about to have both gloves signed by both heavyweight champions, and then they called it off last second. They say he has to go. Yeah, what a downer. Or was it? As John Jones was leaving, we literally all bombarded him like animals, surrounded him, and yeah, I got this mini video. I'm there with the cap on, where I'm trying to basically get a selfie with him. He also did touch my forearm in this, so we're basically best friends now. And while I technically didn't get a photo with him or get my glove signed by him, which is a real shame, we did meet other celebrities and athletes like the Trent twins, like Sam Sulek, like the GOAT Ronnie Coleman, and yeah, all in all, I would consider it a pretty successful day. The main purpose of this video was to not only document my experiences at this Arnold event, but also just to get my first YouTube video uploaded. I think that's always a thing I've worried about, so I just wanted to get one out there. And yeah, I'm going to upload more videos, random videos, UFC 300 stuff coming soon. Obviously, mainly MMA related, some boxing content, some football content, some in real life content too, because I am a fighter myself. Yeah, please like, subscribe, share it. I guess a lot of you will know me from TikTok and Twitter, so I guess follow them too, because that's where I'm most active. And yeah, and Instagram. I don't really post there, but you can get my Instagram. And yeah, see ya.